When you're walking, do you notice if your leg buckles underneath you, just like you feel like your leg gives out and all of a sudden you feel like you're gonna fall down? If you are experiencing this and you don't know what's happening, then I want you to watch this video, because I will share with you some of my top exercises that I give to my patients who are experiencing this. Now, it doesn't matter what the situation is or what the cause is, because there can be a variety of reasons that can be causing that. But these exercises will help in general, so I want you to watch to the end, and I'm going to start sharing them now. Hi, this is Reggie from Restore Plus Physical Therapy, and today I want to address the issue of knee buckling or your leg giving out. If this is something that you're experiencing, I want you to pay attention, because when your leg gives out from underneath you, that is a cause for concern, because that increases your chance of getting hurt or getting injured from a fall. I see patients who come into the clinic either young or old or middle age. It doesn't really matter, because there are different reasons that can be causing your leg to give out from underneath you. It can be a knee issue, can be a back issue, can be a hip issue, or it can be a neurologic condition also. So it doesn't really matter which one of those is the reason why your leg is giving out underneath you or your leg is buckling. These exercises will help you in all those situations. So let's dive right into it. Now, to address your leg buckling, you have to focus on your quads. Now, you're not just doing a regular leg extension exercise, because your buckling occurs at that end range of your knee extension. So basically, when your knee is a little bent going to straight position, so that's when your knee buckles. It doesn't really buckle from when your knee is bent all the way. It's because, one, usually when your knee is unstable and your leg muscles are weak, you don't bring yourself into that position in the first place. Now, when you're walking or when you're standing and your knee is straight, all of a sudden it gives out. That's that range where the buckling happens. So you have to focus on strengthening your muscles, strengthening your quads within that range, within that end range that we call it. So let me show you how to do that. The first exercise is a terminal knee extension, but we call it in an open chain. You're doing similar to a leg extension, but you're only working the last 30 degrees. So let's get you lying down. For this, you will need either a wedge like this, or you can have a roll or something that you can prop from. You can prop your leg up underneath your knee. So if you have a wedge like this, you're going to put it under your knee here. Then your hip will be bent and your knee will be slightly bent. And from this position, what you want to do is you want to tighten this quads, tighten this muscle first, activate it, and then you go up and then down, and then up and then down. Make sure you tighten this muscle. When you're going up all the way, you squeeze it. Of course, you can start off without weights, which is if you're very, very weak. This is good for if you have a neurologic condition or you're having pains, but you quickly progress to using weights. In this example, you can use a 5 or 10 pound ankle weight, put it above your ankle, and then you do the same movement. I recommend going up in terms of the weight, because your muscle will have to support your body weight, and your body weight is not going to be 10 or 20 pounds. So if you can go up to 10, at least 20 pounds will even be better. You will need ankle weights to do this effectively, because you're going to progress to that. And you can do that for 3 sets, going 15 repetitions. Now, the second exercise that you can do to prevent your knee from giving out from underneath you, or to prevent your knee from buckling, is called a terminal knee extension in a closed chain position. The closed chain position means your foot is on the ground or your foot is not moving. For this exercise, you'll need a resistance band like this, and then you're going to hook it to a stable structure. Now, you're going to put your leg in, put it behind your knee, and then pull it back. Take up the slack, and you want your foot to be behind that, so it's tight. And then your knee should be bent to start off. And what you can do, now you're going to straighten it. And make sure when you straighten it, you lock it. Don't just straighten it like this and then go back. No. Key here is when you straighten that, you have to make sure you tighten your quads fully, you contract that muscle, and you lock that knee. And then relax. Again, and relax. Some people, their knee will just go straight, but some people will have hyperextension. Whichever it is, you want to go maximum to what your knee can give you, that straight position or even hyperextension, and then relax. You can do this 3 sets of 15 repetitions. The other exercise that you can do to prevent your leg from giving out underneath you is the VMO squat that we call it. So it's a squat that has a little bit of twist. So let me show you. So for this squat, you're going to use a ball like this. Just take out some air so it's not too hard. You're going to put it between your knees. So from this position, what you're going to do is you're going to do a squat. But when you do a squat, when you come down, you're going to squeeze that ball. And then you come up. So from the side, going to put this here. So when your feet pointing straight, and when you do the squat, make sure you stick your butt out and you squeeze. Squeeze the ball as hard as you can, and you come up. And then again, you go down, squeeze, hold it for 5 seconds, and then you come up. If you cannot do it holding for 5 seconds, then you can do just repetitions first. But ideally, you want to be able to hold it so that you're training those muscles, training your VMO. That's a key muscle that controls the stability of your knee. You're training that muscle to activate and then hold your knee stable. So that's why it's not only just repetitions. But you can do that for 15 repetitions. You go for 3 sets. And you notice I'm not doing a squat all the way down. No, it's because when your knee buckles, like I mentioned earlier, it buckles usually within the last 30 degrees. So when you're doing the squat, you can go halfway down or you can go 45 degrees, but not necessarily you have to go all the way down like a full squat. So this one, you're going to do it shallower. Most important is you're squeezing the ball, or you can use a towel, folded towel, rolled up towel, or pillows. You just make sure you're squeezing something in between your knees. If you reach this far, so that means that you saw the 3 exercises that I frequently give to my patients if they complain to me about their leg giving out from underneath them or that their knee buckles. And please share this with someone you love, especially if they tell you that their leg is giving out on them, because that is a serious concern that can lead to injuries. Thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click on that subscribe button and turn on your notification so that you can get alerted when my next video comes out, sharing more tips on how to get healthy and pain-free. Now go watch the next video.